This is my Platinum Trophy Gauntlet, a challenge where I'll platinum 10 games starting from 1 out of 10 to 10 out of 10 difficulty. I saw Sandras do this months ago and thought it would be fun, so now it's my turn. Our first game was released in 2021 but went free on PlayStation Plus in September of 2022. An indie game developed by Something We Made. We have... This game has 38 trophies for the platinum and should only take 8 hours. In this game, you explore the colorless world with a camera and take pictures of environmental objects to solve puzzles for NPCs. The beginning, first trophy in the bag. And I specifically chose this game for a few reasons. It's not a shovelware game like those jumping spaghettis or whatever the heck. It's not a Telltale game, which I don't have a problem with, but would rather play something less like a TV show. And lastly, it was free on PlayStation Plus and I'm a cheapo. So it felt like the perfect choice for this video. And I'm also using this challenge as a way to try out new games that I've never played before. So we talked to this guy who says to travel to the next area, I need bus stamps, which I can earn by helping the community. And I got my first stamp for taking a picture of Nana. I'm on hunt. That's how that dude sounds. The Calm Forest. Visit Oaklaville. The puzzles you have to solve are pretty straightforward for the most part. Every now and then you'll run into one that you don't know how to solve, so you might have to look it up. But I chose to play through this as blindly as possible because it felt rewarding to figure things out on my own. Technically, you could just follow a platinum guide and breeze through this super quick, but I really don't recommend that. It's a nice wholesome game that you can chill with, which I needed especially after recently getting Jump Kings Platinum. And best believe I was soaking this in because the games are going to continue to get harder. But for now, I got an easy platinum and was ready to move on to the 2 out of 10 game. I literally did this in one day. The 1 out of 10 game is complete. The 2 out of 10 is a game originally released in 2005 on the PSP by Japan Studio, who went on to make games like Shadow of the Colossus, Gravity Rush, and the Astro games. So here we have... With only 24 trophies for the platinum, it's another plat that should take about 8 hours. And right as I was starting the game, Arch in my chat said, this is a remake of Ape Escape 1 for the PSP? No way. Because why would they have Ape Escape 1 and then this as well? Which was a huge letdown for me since I already have the Ape Escape Platinum and was expecting a sequel. Yo, I really thought this was a different game. Lost in Time. Got my first trophy and I didn't even do anything. It is better graphically. Ew, the camera controls. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about a remake. The controls still suck on this game. The only two differences between this one and the one I already platinumed are the graphics look different and the trophy lists are different. So we're going to go through this quick. And the rewind feature on PS Plus Premium was going to help a ton. If you're unfamiliar, you can pretty much pause and rewind to a specific moment if you mess up, which saves a ton of time. As for the trophy list itself, I mean, it's pretty simple. You get trophies for entering new worlds. To enter new worlds, you need to beat levels within a world by collecting a certain amount of apes. I repeated that process until the final boss, which of course was a cakewalk. I got him! Is this the end of Spectre? And honestly, I think the most fun part about this platinum was redoing the voice lines myself, because when you turn off the in-game music, it for some reason turns off the audio for the voice lines as well. You just wait, you wait and see. You hear me? You hear me? Hey, wait, Spectre! And to finalize the platinum, all I had to do was step on these buttons to play the minigames and then exit out. Yeah, Frost Monkey, I don't even have to play. Warrior Monkey. Fancy a rematch. No, no! Wow, are you serious? They're evil! How many do I have? I have 35. I need 4. I need 4. Oh no, 5. I need 5. I can't do math. So those are called Spectre coins, and they're just random collectibles you can find throughout the levels. Luckily, I only needed 5 more, so it wasn't a huge grind to get them, but I did have to dedicate some time to it. Here we go! Ape Escape on the loose. Second time getting to platinum for this game. Had no idea it was the same game. Sporting Monkey, come on. Monkey Master. Now we can move on. Every game from here on out, man, they're gonna be special. And the third game is truly special. Released in 2024. And the Game of the Year winner, we have... With 44 trophies for the platinum that'll take about 15 hours, this is a game I've wanted to try for a while now. So step 1 was for me to enjoy the story and not worry too much about the platinum, especially since there aren't any missable trophies. The game starts as we're flying through space in the PS5 when this alien destroys the console. Oh my gosh, his console exploded. Oh my gosh! They've been listening. They've been watching the Nick AR channel. Yo, this is sick. So the main goal of the game is to repair the console. At least I think. I mean, I haven't even beat the game yet. And the first level was Sky Garden, where I found my first bot for my first trophy. One bot down. First trophy acquired, folks. There are also puzzle pieces that you need to collect for the platinum, and this was my first, popping another trophy. A puzzling start. I quickly reached the first boss, and it's pretty simple. Dodge his attacks, punch his eye, and eventually you can break his teeth. But I genuinely did not expect what was coming after I won. That was pretty easy. Ha! Ape Escape, yo, that's hilarious. Yo, what the? I should have known. Oh my gosh. That's a beautiful tie-in right there. You literally cannot make that up. And it has a whole level dedicated to it too? That's crazy. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, just like this stupid game, bro. You can't ever... The hitbox on that net is horrible. Wait, do I get to use it? Bro, there's no way I'm back in that stupid game. Yo, it's like a repeat, man. The hitboxes better be better on this one. Listen, I promise you, I did not see this happening. I never played Astro Bot. This was completely unintentional. The odds of this happening gotta be astronomically low. No pun intended, of course. Oh, it has the scanner too? Yo. Okay, the hitboxes are better on this net. Now, this is nice. I wonder, are there like more dedicated levels for specific games? No way they did it. Ape Escape dedicated level. At the end, we capture Spectre and get our first part of the PS5. And back at the crash site, we do this really cool and interactive assembly before placing the part back into its slot and popping a trophy. Unforgettable. And because I completed this puzzle set, I also got another trophy. License to spend. Open the Gacha Lab. So the Gacha Lab returns from Astro's Playroom, and I'll be using it to get the platinum. But for now, I got a simple trophy for getting my first prize. First prize. The process of gathering each PS5 component was repeated multiple times, but it felt fresh each time. And here's what I thought of each cameo that got revealed. Ah, Kratos and Atreus. So those are the two bots. I was wondering where they were going to be. Bot of War. You know, I hope there's an Uncharted specific level. We've yet to see Nathan Drake. They got the Ravens too? No way am I going to be able to use... You can't even lift it. Come on, bro. You got to hit the gym. There we go. He grew a beard too? Did it faster than me. Now this is sick. No way you can throw it, right? You can. What the? No, they have the chest from the old ones. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, these guys really nail it. Like, they really like nail every aspect. What? What is this? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go! Uncharted themed level, let's go! I'm excited for this. Bro, they even got the bandanas on? No way am I gonna be able to use a gun. Yo, he just grew hair. I better see Sully, Elena. What's her name? Chloe. There she is. Chloe. Now, when I saw the Loco Roco cameo, I didn't really have much of a reaction because I didn't even know what this game was, and I don't even think I've ever heard of it before. But I'll admit it had a very different level design from the other cameo levels, which was cool. And while I wasn't familiar with the Loco Roco cameo, this one I was. Horizon Aloy! Yeah, give me that bow. They call me Oliver Queen out in these streets. It slows down time too. That's sick. They got the tall neck. Look at that. That's so cool, bro. 10 out of 10 for attention to details with these cameos. They were phenomenal. The final boss fight is crazy as you shoot from the controller and turn by tilting your actual controller. And later we're on foot, and this is my favorite part of the fight since it randomizes which item you get to use to take him down. Oh, he cheated! He cheated! Oh, nah. And I died. Come on, man. Okay, nice. A lot to process. The ending had me for a second, but I knew they weren't going to kill him. And so with the main game complete, I went on to save the remaining bots that I missed in my first playthrough, but I still had to save the special master bot, which people were warning me about. Bro, why are you guys hyping some stuff up, bro? Great Master Challenge. Does this combine all the levels into one run? Now, everyone was saying I was done for, but like, come on, man. I have some of the hardest platforming platinums in the world. You're telling me I can't do this first try? All right. Now, admittedly, I did die a few more times, but this was not as hard as people were claiming it to be. It took me about 10 minutes to get my winning run, but I will say this was the hardest part of Astrobot's Platinum, and definitely the hardest thing I've had to do so far in this video. Dude's overhyped that way too much. The golden bot. But just before I pop the platinum, I want to give my general thoughts about the game. Do I think it deserves Game of the Year? I can't really say because I haven't really played the other games, but this is a fantastic game for sure. I really don't think I've ever played a more creative game than this. I seriously can't think of one. And I'm really glad that I chose this for my 3 out of 10 because I've been wanting to play it for a long time and I never did. Out of all the dedicated levels, I think my favorite was Ape Escape and then Uncharted, but then God of War was also really good, so it's like I don't know what to choose. I don't know. They're all great. I gotta say, my least favorite is definitely the Loco Roco one because I never played that game, or I don't know, I never even heard of it or nothing. But let's just disregard that. You know, it's no shame on Loco Roco. And going for the trophies even added to the fun because it just gave you extra stuff to do. I also did the DLC trophies as well. I went for 100% instead of just the platinum, which obviously adds more to the experience. The last bunch of trophies were really easy, of course. Unfortunately, my last trophy required me to replay levels for coins because I needed this item from the gacha machine, and it ended up being the very last thing I got from the machine. The last one. Literally the last. Okay, game. You can't make this stuff up, man. You literally cannot make this up. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Deep Pocket Dragon. Astronomical. Yes, another game in the bag. Definitely the best game so far out of all of them. We'll see if that holds up for the rest. Very well could, but I've been wanting to play the next game for a while, bro. The 4 out of 10 game was developed by Remedy Entertainment, the team behind the first 2 Max Payne games and both Alan Wake games, which actually have tie-ins to the DLC for this game known as... It always looked so cool, bro. I've always wanted to play this game, and I'm finally getting my opportunity. A 20-hour plat consisting of 47 base trophies. My first one was for simply taking this weapon. Choose to be chosen. Obtain the service weapon. And this is where things got confusing because the story for this game is extremely hard to follow. But as far as I know, we're playing as Jessie, who came to this building called the Oldest House looking for her brother. There's something called the Hiss, which pretty much corrupts people and turns them against you, which is the main antagonist of this game. Jessie has something called Polaris in her that guides her and maybe is even the reason why she's immune to being corrupted by the Hiss. Listen, I don't know. I'm sorry. I even looked up lore explanations after I beat the game and still didn't understand. And honestly, I think that's as far as I was ever able to understand about the story, but I was still hooked by the sense of exploration and the gameplay. Those had me not wanting to stop playing. We reach a point early on where we get our first ability. Hold R1 to grab highlighted objects, release R1 to launch. Whoo! Yes, sir! It's like psychokinesis from Destroy All Humans. Each time you gain a new ability, it gives you this little demo level in a place called the Astro Plane, I believe. So you test out your new ability on various enemies, you get to the end, and you get a trophy. Paranatural Powerhouse. I kept playing through the game, getting myself a collectible trophy, and then gained the evade ability. And this ability is super nice and useful for staying alive, and I got my trophy at the end of this demo. Eventually, I claimed my 5th control point, popping the ritualistic thinking trophy. These serve as fast travel points and rest areas where you can upgrade your abilities, which you need to do for trophies like this one. It's best to focus your upgrades on the launch ability since it can one-shot most enemies, and so that's what I did, and I ended up getting a trophy for killing 50 enemies with the launch ability. Later, we received the compel ability, and this one really blew me away. You can take control of dudes? Shortly after, we end up getting a trophy for using it on 10 enemies, and after that, we unlock the shield ability. I think it's cool in theory, but I found myself rarely using this one, but that could just be a mistake on my part. Besides the launch ability, my favorite was the last one, levitate. Levitate? Oh my gosh. Whoa! But I did have some trouble getting used to it, because there's a boss you need to use levitation to beat, and I think this was the hardest part of the platinum for me. You need to launch debris into its core before it shoots, while also not dying to the additional enemies. To levitate properly, you need to press and hold X and you'll go up, but I kept pressing X another time after that, which would make me drop and die. Come on! What? How? How did that just happen? Oh my gosh. Yo, why does that keep happening? Like, I'm just instantly cooked if I do that. It doesn't let me go back up. But I did eventually figure it out, plus an easy way to kill this boss. You just wait on one platform for it to face you, then as soon as it opens, launch debris into the core before it shoots. Ha, stupid. I found out the OP strat of beating you. Haha. Got him. Living archetypes. Eventually, I beat the game and was expecting things to become more clear to me, but they weren't. I thought they were gonna like tie things together. I don't know what is the hiss still. Why it even exists. I don't know what the Hedron was. I don't know, man. I don't know. Since I was close to the platinum now, but had already beaten the main missions and side missions, I had to play some of the DLC missions to get the remaining trophies. And my last one was for spending 100 ability points. You can reset all of them, which showed me I had 92 total and just needed 8 more. So the fastest way to get them was to find hidden locations, which grant you 1 point per spot. So once I got the last points I needed, I wanted to spend them for my platinum, but got played. It's like, you cannot make this stuff. You literally cannot make this stuff up, bro. I have a point to spend, but none of them cost 1. The minimum is 2, so I have to find another spot to be able to spend the 1 that I have. Ape Escape juked me out right when I thought I was getting the plat, and now this one is as well. Again, right before the platinum, I want to give my thoughts about the game and the overall experience. This game is really fun. I had a great time playing it. It just has the most confusing story, and I still do not understand it. In terms of it being a 4 out of 10 difficulty, I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think Astrobot was actually harder than this, but I have to say, I'm glad I finally got to experience this game because I've been wanting to do so for so long. Yep, there it is. Hidden location found. Now we just drop right back here. Master, Power Utilitarian, Director of the FBC. Ooh, baby, that was a quick one. Yes! Time to reveal the 5 out of 10 difficulty game. I've known of this game for years, and I've gotten endless requests to play it. Released in 2012 by Denton Games, we have Hotline Miami has 35 trophies that should take 10 hours to get. It's a top-down super fast shooter that has a soundtrack to die for. The game is set in 1980s inspired Miami, where you play as a masked hitman receiving cryptic phone calls instructing you to commit massacres against the mob. Now, I've heard of this game being hard, but just how hard is it really? So we start in the prelude, where it asks me to pick a mask to play with. These alter gameplay in various ways, and I'll have to unlock each one for the platinum. For now, I was just getting used to the controls and feel of the game and got my first trophy here. So I think we just have to kill everyone in the level. Oh, he got me! It's my first death, folks. Oh, I just killed him. Trophy, combo beginner. Perform a 4x combo, and I died again. So the gameplay is pretty basic. You can either use melee weapons or guns, and the goal is to clear the entire level of enemies. You die in 1 shot, so you have to be careful, but the instant respawn allows you to jump right back into it. You can also use doors to knock down enemies, buying you a few seconds before they get back up, in which you can finish them or do whatever you need to survive. If you kill enemies in rapid succession, you build your combo, and after getting a couple more combo trophies, I got a different trophy for getting my first A+. Oh, we got an A+! What are the requirements for getting an A+? I have to A+ every chapter for the platinum, and that's what makes this platinum tough. So to get an A+, you need a certain amount of score by the end of the chapter, and you can strategically use masks to help with that. To maximize score, you need to complete levels fast, use a variety of weapons, and keep your combo as high as possible. Combo King? 2 back-to-back trophies. I think it's because the Zac mask. The Zac mask allows you to go longer without your combo expiring, so it's really useful for the A+, and that'll come in handy later. You unlock most masks by simply beating chapters, and you can fly through this game super quick. In about 4 hours, I was already at the end of the game, where I have a boss fight. Here, I have to use this trophy as a melee weapon against these panthers, then throw it at this lady to finish her off. The last guy shoots a barrage of bullets, so you need to stay behind cover until he reloads, then grab and throw a knife at him. Did he just smoke himself? GG, buddy. Is that it? Is that the end of the game? The end. Beat the main story. So that was the end. But not really, because there's an epilogue in which we play as Biker and end up having to kill Jacket. Whoa, that was the dude I was playing as. Did I get him? Yo, I killed my own dude. That's it. Beat the epilogue. So the game's officially done completely. Tough game, I gotta say. Not the hardest thing in the world, but certainly gave me a challenge, but takes about 5 hours to beat it, so real quick. Now I was going back to the chapters for collectibles. I have to find masks in the levels as well as puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces look like this, and you get a trophy for collecting them all and then spelling out a word from them. Then I found the last mask. Yep, Zookeeper. Let's go! And after getting the last mask, I was ready to start hunting the A+ ranks, which is the hardest part of this platinum. Each chapter has a score requirement for the A+, and your score is shown at the top right. But it's kind of misleading, which ended up hurting me later on. But on the first few chapters, I wasn't having any problems getting an A+. Using the Zac mask made it a lot easier since I didn't have to rush as much to maintain my combos, and my goal was to clear each floor in one continuous combo. These A+ so far are easy, but I am doing them on the easier chapters. I'm sure the later ones will be harder. We'll see. Yes, sir. Another A+. Chapter 8 is where I first started running into trouble. You need a score of 70k, and I was on my A game, clearing floors in continuous combos, netting me less than 50k. Bro, this is impossible. This is impossible, bruh! There's no way to get 70,000 on this one. Like, what? So I just restart in the pause menu instead of going to the card to see my true final score. But after being stuck on this for at least half an hour, I figured going to the card was worth a shot. Is there like a bonus at the end? It's like a multiplier or something, bro. Wow. Wow, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Wow, I've been wasting my time. I can't with this. I can't with this. Are you serious? Like, okay, you know, it's better that I find out this way. It's better that I find out this way. Like, this is ridiculous, man. So if I just went to the car on a lot of these runs that I thought I failed, I would have had this done way earlier. Chapter 10's A+ was one of the hardest since I need a score of 150k, and this floor specifically is really hard to beat with a full combo. There are a bunch of glass panels that you can get shot through, which means you can't play as aggressively as you'd like. So I had to use a bait out strategy and pray for some luck to beat this floor with a good score. No, the dog. I think that's the way. I'm gonna have to like lure them here and then just blast them with a gun. What? How did that ruin the combo? Is that gonna be enough? I doubt it. I'm probably gonna be 130k. You can see my points at the top right. I need 150,000, but you get like a little, I don't know if it's like a bone. Wait, hold on. I forgot there's another level here. Okay, maybe I can make up for it here. Okay, this is the strat. I remember. Get up, get up, get up, get up! Ugh! They need to get up faster. This has definitely been the hardest A+ so far. All of the rest of them have been fairly easy. him, get him. No, that dude. How did he hit that? Get him! Oh, no! No! I just fumbled the combo. Is that... Oh, wait, no, that's 150k though, right? That's gotta be it, right? There it is, A+. Chapter 11's A+ was most notable for this moment where the AI just simply forgot what they were supposed to do. Look at this dude, bro. Let's just sit here and absorb this. Congratulations, AI. You got one job, you can't even do it, bro. Hello. Hello. Okay. Yo, like, what kind of stuff is this, man? Like, yo. Thank you. At least your friend is competent. For my last A+, according to the guide, I needed 125,000 score. I beat this level with only 120,000, so I really wasn't expecting to get an A+. And this unskippable screen where you see your results play out was like the most suspenseful moment because I really didn't want to play this chapter again. It was! Oh my gosh! It said 125,000 and only had 120. Yes! Now we just need some cleanup trophies and the platinum is mine. Starting with the trophy for performing every ground kill in the game. So with each weapon, you must perform this execution. And I did it with each weapon, but the trophy wasn't popping. Why, game? Turns out it specifically has to be this exact pot that has water in it. I was using a different pot for the execution, which meant it didn't register before. Wow. So the pot with water counts as a separate pot? Then that's so dumb. I literally used a pot earlier, but it has to be this specific pot from chapter 2. The one that has the water in it. You empty it and then you... Okay, whatever. Next up are 2 trophies. One for hitting 2 enemies with the same weapon in one throw, and the other for hitting 3 or more enemies with the same weapon in one throw. So obviously you can stack both of these at the same time, and I did while using this brick. Stupid! Triple kill! That should be 2 trophies right there, right? Yes, sir! Next, we quickly got a trophy for wearing all masks at least once. Ah, sounds of animals fighting. And now I need to clear chapter 2 using Nigel the Bat, which reverses the controls of the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, in order to go up, I need to move down. Oh, I don't know how I just got that kill. Yo, this is horrible. I can barely even kill that guy. Oh, stupid. Okay, we got first. We just need to clear this one and then we're good. I gotta take it slow because I can't. No, man, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, game. Okay, because I didn't swing on him apparently. Push. I need these guys to push. Come on, I need you to push, bro. It's just that one last guy. Lock on. As soon as I walk through that door, blast him. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh. Batman. Last trophy for the plat is to literally get to the car 60 times, and I only need 6 more. We're just gonna replay what is the fastest trophy, or fastest what, level 1 maybe, chapter 1. Just replay it until we get to 60. So a very simple trophy to end off the platinum, but just before I get it, I want to give my thoughts on this game too. This game is really fun. I love the fast-paced action of it. There are a few problems that I had with it that ruined my experience just a bit. The main one was that the PS5 version of this game is pretty much unplayable at times because you're supposed to respawn instantly, but there are times where the game literally takes forever to respawn. It just freezes up constantly each time you die, and it's very annoying. So if you want to play Hotline Miami, just play any version other than the PS5 version. I've heard that those don't have these issues. Number 2, the lock-on system in this game is not great. It usually does not target the person that you want it to, and you end up dying because of it. Number 3, a lot of enemy character models sometimes blend in with the background or the environment, and it makes it hard to see, which definitely contributes to deaths as well. And lastly, sometimes the hitboxes just feel like they don't work. Like, you could feel like you're swinging exactly onto a target and it just misses somehow. I don't get it. But overall, the game was still fun. As for this last trophy, it was as simple as replaying this last chapter until I got the platinum. 60 to car. Trophy addict. Nice. Another in the bag. Come on, man. Let's keep it going. We gotta start the 6 out of 10 difficulty game. Released in 2020, co-developed by One More Level and Splitgate Ironworks. This is a game I've always heard of but knew little about. And here we have... Let's see what this game is about, okay? Ghost Runner has 34 base trophies and should take 12 hours. It immediately reminded me of the free run levels from Black Ops 3, but also draws comparisons to Mirror's Edge and Cyberpunk for obvious reasons. And for the platinum, I'll have to beat the game, get all collectibles, and clean up some combat trophies. Pretty basic for what's supposed to be a 6 out of 10 difficulty. But here in the first level, I knew I was terrible at the game. What? Are you one shot? So I'm playing 2 back-to-back games where you're one shot, okay. Like, how do you dodge, man? How do you just avoid getting hit by that? The game literally taught me how like 1 minute earlier, but for some reason I couldn't pick it up. I'm gonna break something, man. I'm actually gonna break something. But I did eventually get my lucky break. Dummy! Oh my gosh. And went on to beat the level after 10 minutes and 37 deaths. And it took a while for me to actually unlock my first trophy. I didn't do so until level 6. Long runner, run 42 kilometers. My first trophy on this game, and at first I was thinking this game is pretty cool. I mean, look at this boss fight that has you dodge a bunch of lasers to ascend. Then you do the same on ground level. I thought this was sick, and you get a trophy for beating this. The next boss was humanoid, and I was kind of confused on how she works until I realized I could deplete the blue bar under her health with successful parries, then strip away her actual health. Once I knew this, it was GG for her. The third boss was a bit more challenging, but nothing impossible. Just dodge her swings and then lead her long arms into whatever these things are so you can then slash them. She switches the attack pattern, so you got to stay on your toes, but once you have it down, it's very doable. And after beating the story, I went on to get collectibles, which was by far the worst part of this platinum. Bad enough that it ruined my experience of the game. And honestly, this does happen sometimes when games handle their trophies poorly. Usually I don't have a problem with collectibles. It's a thing that I throw on some music or a podcast on the side and just grind out. But on this game, there are points where you'll miss a collectible, then have to restart the entire level, dealing with the annoying enemies to get back to that spot that you couldn't backtrack to before. It just made me want to be done with the game already, and if not for this, I'd say the game was pretty cool and enjoyable, but that collectible issue happened to me multiple times and was really annoying. So I wrapped those up as fast as possible, then started tackling the various simple combat trophies for getting kills with certain abilities and such. Lastly, for the plat, I had to pretty much play Tetris to fill every box on the screen with these pieces. These are abilities you can apply to your character, and you just insert them wherever they fit. But for the trophy, I need to find a combination that fills every box. But just before we do that, I gotta say, this game is definitely not a 6 out of 10 difficulty. The trophy guide says it is, but it honestly felt more like a 4 out of 10. Were there challenging parts? Yes, but not enough for me to agree with the 6. Hotline Miami was for sure harder than this. And if I had to say, I would actually move Hotline Miami to the 6 and move this game to the 5, and I think that would be more accurate. But anyways, I figured out the combination of blocks quicker than I thought, and I got my platinum. Straight up, the 7 out of 10 game is going to be tough, especially on my body, because we're doing a VR game. Released in 2017, we're playing
Super Hot.
This is a VR spin of the original Super Hot, and this one is even harder, because for the platinum, I'll have to beat the game with only headshots, do a 10-minute speed run, which is insanely tight, and also a no death run. Oh, and it's also the first game of this video that has a platinum percentage of 0.1%. You're gonna see the toll this took on my body soon, but here in the tutorial, things were pretty simple, as it was just teaching me the basic mechanics. So in this game, time only moves when you do, and there are 3 ways to kill enemies: guns, melee, and throwables. And I'll have to get really good at aiming to beat the speedrun. But since the tutorial is really basic, I beat it no problem and got my first trophy for punching a single red dude at least 5 times in a row. On the PSVR 1, the trophies show this small icon when they pop, and the name of the trophy is shown above, although hard to see. So as I started playing through the game, I was popping trophies pretty fast because the early ones are really easy, like kill 100 red dudes with a pistol, throw 100 objects, dodge 4 bullets at the same time. Then I got to a point in the game where you unlock the Mind Wave ability, which allows you to get a super long range kill without having to aim if you just hold both triggers on your move controllers. What the heck? What is that? I got a trophy, mind blown. And once I made it to the last level of the game, I started struggling, not gonna lie. Oh! I didn't see that guy! They send a ton of enemies at you rapidly, so you need to react fast to survive. No! 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 And the levels in this game are structured in groups, this being the last level of the last group. If you die on any level within a group, you start back from the first level of that group. In order to actually survive, I was forced to kneel behind cover here and move slow, but I was getting overwhelmed.
Get him! Oh! Oh, oh, oh. Ah! 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 Grab a gun! Ah! Ah! Yes! Oh! Bro, what the heck? Oh, my neck. Oh my gosh. Destroy the pyramid? Oh, it's done. Oh, that was tough, man, I gotta say.
So now to get the platinum, I need the trophy GG Easy for completing each challenge. Those include the 3 I mentioned earlier, but the rest are these floppy disks on this desk. I started with the hardcore challenge, where all guns can only be shot once before running out of ammo. So to beat this challenge, I'm gonna really need to hit my shots and my throws, because I'll be using throwable objects a lot more than usual, but they're not easy to hit with, especially on long-range encounters like this one.
Okay, how am I supposed to do this? What am I supposed to do? I have no gun. I have no gun. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I'm probably gonna have to wait for them to get closer, because I can't hit those shots from super far. That's impossible. No, I'm convinced that's impossible. I'm convinced that's impossible. I don't know of any way you're supposed to do that with one bullet. I need a gun. I can't grab a gun. I can't look behind me. The guns are behind me. I can't look because I have to focus on dodging. There's no possible way to beat that. One. I need. I got him. Got him. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! You have to hit your shots. Luckily, I hit that. I threw the gun at him and I connected. Get me out of there, man. That was way too hard.
So next I did the headshot only challenge, where if you hit an enemy with a body shot, they won't die. And Mind Wave doesn't work in this challenge either. Despite that, I didn't find it too difficult compared to the hardcore challenge, and even got a different trophy during the run.
I got a trophy, fitness club. I think that's for moving 6 hours.
So I made it to the last level of the challenge and somehow hit this guy in the distance with a perfect headshot to start off, which was crazy to set the tone, but I needed to keep it up to win. Yes! Yes, I did it! I did it! Headshot challenge! Headshot challenge complete. The microphone on my shirt died, so we gotta use this. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Man, I was hitting those shots. And now I have to hit my throws, because we need to do a run where all guns have no ammo in them. You can still use them strategically as throwables and even shields to block bullets like you'll see here.
Now this is gonna be tough. Actually, we want to mind wave one of them, and then the other one we just have to wait for it to recharge. Unless I can hit a throw, but to use the gun as a shield, that's gonna hit him. This is the last level, folks. If I beat this right here, we get the trophy. Bro, I just hit my ankle. No! How does that... I need more space here, bro. Ah! Ah! Oh my... One guy. Game. One guy. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, you're gonna push me and you're gonna die, then it's gonna be GG, I'm gonna get my trophy. There we go. Who needs guns? Who needs guns, man? Who needs guns? Not me. Oh, bro. You would think I just ran a marathon, man.
The next tough challenge was the game time speedruns. Here you need to speedrun each level group individually, but the timer only moves when you do. So it creates a certain strategy where you need to be very snappy with your movements while not moving too much to avoid wasting time. This was very tough on my shoulders since I'd be holding them up for a while to hit shots. And this specific level group was just giving me so much trouble. I need a time of 6 seconds, but would always either die or run out of time, which is indicated by this audio cue.
What did I get? I'm 1 second shy, bro. No! 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 Yes! Yes!
And there were a few others that gave me trouble, but also some that were easy. But I was just really happy to be done with them.
Done. Trophy. 14.28. Let's go. Game time speedrun's complete. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that's done. Those things kill my shoulders.
Next was the normal speedruns, not to be confused with the 10-minute speedrun. For these, the timer moves whether I am or not, so it's just about moving as fast as humanly possible. And of course, this meant I'd be working up a sweat.
There we go. Perfect. 22.92. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I did how many speedruns today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am sweating bullets. You can see the sweat on my chest. Oh my gosh.
Despite the fact that these made me sweat way more, I found them generally easier than the game time speedruns. This was the last level group needed for the trophy, and just look how fast I have to move to actually successfully do this. The time I needed was 42 seconds, and unfortunately it doesn't show you how much time has passed, so you're kind of just guessing and trying to move as fast as possible.
It's okay. Drop it. Yes! I'm sweating bullets, bro. I left a sweat mark on the green screen. You can see it. Look where my finger is pointing.
I needed a break from hard challenges, especially physically, because my hamstrings were fried. So I stacked a treasure hunter trophy, which is just for finding collectibles, with a trophy for beating the game in one sitting. No gimmicks, just simply beat it, and I got those two really easily.
Trophy. Yep. What's wrong with you? So we got both. We were able to stack both. Perfect.
So now we have the no death run. Honestly, I was quite scared of this. There are a few levels late in the run that consistently give me trouble and could end me. On my first attempt, I died on level 13.
No!
And there's a level counter in the top right for you during this run. But second try, I made it past there.
This one's dangerous because of the... Oh, good save. Oh! Die!
Super hot.
Thank God.
Super hot. Super.
We're rolling, folks. Ooh, that's bad. Can't see much. I thought I was gonna have ammo in there.
So I was doing really well, but this level is dangerous because they send 3 shotgun guys at you from long range, making it hard to hit your shots on them. I'll have to wait for them to get closer while hiding behind cover, but even that is a risk. But if I beat this, I've reached the last few levels of the run.
This is the last set of levels. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Last level right here. Done. No death run. No death run. Oh my gosh. A 10-minute speed run in the platinum is mine. Wow. Honestly, I did not expect it to go that well.
I'm here to tell you right now, the 10-minute speedrun was way harder. I thought I'd be cruising to the plat since I already speedran the levels individually, but I quickly found out how tight this 10 minutes actually is, and I was scrambling to make up for lost time from my deaths.
I don't even know how many are left, bro. 235. Bro, no, we can't afford that. How much time? 152. No! GG, bro. GG! That's crap! Grab the stupid gun! I don't have time for this! No! Ah! I can't win, bro! How much faster do you have to be? I thought you said it was generous!
I was referring to the trophy guide, which says, easily possible if you've gotten to this point with the training the speedrun challenges have given you. This man is straight up lying. This is not easily possible. I don't know what he's talking about. So I tried again with more of a sense of urgency throughout the run, yet it still wasn't enough.
No, get that out of here. Oh, that's GG. That is a GG right there. I wouldn't have had enough time anyways, bro. Yo, this is insane. The time is insanely tight. You gotta be like a robot. Like, what? I'm trying my hardest here.
It's like you're not allowed any deaths at all and have to move insanely fast at the same time. So each time I died, I got very frustrated.
Ah! Oh my gosh, bro.
And this strip club level was problematic because you have to dodge bullets until the pyramid to start the next level appears. But I have to move so fast because I'm on a time crunch.
No! Come on! I can't do it! It's impossible!
I was going so hard, I somehow triggered my green screen to go up. And after just one more death, I had to call it.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't.
So yeah, I was one shot, man. I've been playing this game for multiple hours every day for like 4 days straight. Stack that with my gym sessions each morning and my body was barely holding up. Speaking of, I use this app that actually allows me to get trophies for working out. It's crazy. Basically, I log my workouts here to track them and I earn trophies and level up along the way. For example, they have trophies for doing pull-ups, doing push-ups, completing workouts, and so many more. My display has the Amethyst Trophy Gym Rat for completing workouts and 2 diamond level trophies for completing cable and free weight sets. If you're interested and want to add me, download the app on iOS or Android. It's called Arrow. I'll leave a link in the description. And you can add me as a friend by typing this in and I'll add you back. But make sure you're active on the app or I'll remove you. I take this very seriously. Anyways, let's get back to Super Hot.
One more go, folks. One more.
When I got to the last level group, I had 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. And this was going to be my last run of the day because my body literally could not take another.
Yes! Yes! Oh! 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 8 minutes and 12 seconds. What? Get this headset off of me, bro. How do want to see these things ever again.
Perfect timing to get that plat because I honestly think if I had to push on for another day, I would have gotten injured or something. But overall, very fun plat. Just don't go for it in 3 to 4 days like I did because it's not good for your body. And honestly, this game felt more like an 8 out of 10 than a 7, but whatever. The actual 8 out of 10 is a game that I actually got 2 trophies for in 2017, but quit because it was too hard. An indie game developed by Acid Nerve and published by Devolver Digital. With 28 trophies and a 10 to 20 hour platinum, this game draws inspirations from games like Dark Souls, Shadow of the Colossus, and the classic Zelda games. We control a boy who has 1 arrow to kill titans, all of which die in 1 shot, as do I. When you shoot the arrow, you can hold square to retrieve it. You can also sprint by holding X and roll by pressing it. That's it for the mechanics, very simple. With this, I'll have to complete a 20-minute speedrun, beat the game without dying on hard mode, and kill every single boss in the game without dying. The fact that we have 2 no death runs in this game is crazy, man. My first trophy should be for killing a titan like I did here, but I got that trophy in 2017. There are 4 titans in this spawn area, and once you kill them all, you can open this sealed gate, granting access to most of the other titans in the game. Opening the gate pops another trophy, which I also got in 2017. For some reason, 17-year-old me decided to call it quits at this point, so I'm back 8 years later to redeem myself. By exploring, I stumbled upon this skull titan that seemed pretty crazy, but there was a trophy I was about to get for killing him that I was unaware of. Whoa, this guy's crazy, bro. And he got me. If we freeze frame this, we can see he has a pink spot on his back that I need to hit with my arrow in order to kill him. The problem was finding an opening to do that. Oh, I just missed it. I tried timing it. Yes, I got him. Leak spin. Kill the skull titan as it spins. That seemed like the only way to kill him. So that was actually a boss specific trophy where you have to kill the titans in specific ways. Most of the trophies in this game consist of these, but they're not the reason for the 8 out of 10 difficulty. Once I had 8 titan kills under my belt, I could open the second sealed gate, which grants access to the 2 endgame titans and pops a trophy. The first endgame titan is this guy who shoots lasers and tries to crush you with his fists. You need to have his fists press the 2 buttons, then shoot the pink spot on his chest. For context, it took me 14 minutes of dying to figure this out. Not as easy as I make it look here, but I wrapped this up quickly because we will return to this titan later with more struggles. The last titan is another version of me, and I'm not sure how, but I dealt with him very quickly on his first playthrough. It's actually quite a tough fight. Oh, that you just gotta hit your shot. Titan Soul. Beat the game. Oh, that's the end of the game? Already? It's been 3 hours. Now, there is one last final Titan that has 3 phases. You can only gain access to this if you've killed all the other 18 Titans in the game. I need to kill this one for a trophy as well. The weak spot of each phase is the purple eye, so that's what I'm targeting. Phase 1, you dodge these rolling rings and shoot the purple eye when it's open. Phase 2, you avoid getting eaten by ghosts and find the purple eye and shoot it. Phase 3, avoid more ghosts and the laser of the purple eye shoots while finding an opening to shoot it. Yeah, got him. There it is, truth. So in my first full run of the game, I died 148 times and finished in 3 hours and 8 minutes. I'll need to reduce that to 0 deaths and 20 minutes for the later trophies. But now it was time to knock out those boss specific trophies I mentioned. Some of these lined up really well with the speedrun strats I'll end up using, like this one for killing the eye cube while pulling back the arrow. There we go. Laser eye surgery. This one for beating the caked up Yeti in under 10 seconds. Yeah, I guess it worked that time. Beating the Yeti. And this one for killing the rolling titan in under 5 seconds. Got him. Come at me, bro. The rest weren't too bad, besides this one. So originally, I had to make his fists press the buttons to open his chest for a shot. But now I have to do so with the right side fist pressing the left button and vice versa. When you're on the left side of the arena, he tries to crush you with the left side fist and the opposite for the right. So having the opposite fist press the opposite button comes down to very precise positioning and becomes very difficult. See, like, why does that fist have to come up? Just use the other one. No! How? How did it come up off of that? Oh! No! Oh my gosh! But finally, after 25 minutes, I was able to do it. Got him. The switch. Oh my gosh, that trophy's annoying. Sheesh. With the last boss specific trophy done, it's now time to tackle the trophies that are responsible for this game being so hard. The first being Hard Biscuit, for beating the game without rolling or sprinting. Being that this was such a vital mechanic for survivability, playing without it seemed impossible, and I definitely had my struggles with it. No! Yo, bro, come on, man. I genuinely don't understand how this is going to be possible. You just can't move fast enough to dodge attacks. You just get crushed constantly. It's just like, what's the purpose of even trying? But again, this boss is proving the toughest on no roll because I couldn't manage to dodge his fists. And on the times that I could, something else would go wrong. That hit him! That hit him! That hit him! Nah, I'm getting cheated. 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 In totality, it took me close to an hour before I was able to beat him. Thank you! Oh my gosh. The final boss wasn't as hard because he misses his shot on you if you point your arrow in another direction, which opens him up for a shot. Oh, got it! Hard biscuit. Yes! No roll run complete in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Time for the 20-minute speed run. I've gotten better at the game already, but I need to tighten my run a lot further. I can do that by learning quick kill strategies like I use for some of the boss-specific trophies, but now for more titans. I can also focus on killing the easiest ones since you don't need to kill every titan in the game to beat it. After optimizing my run, I was able to beat the game in 24 minutes, so really close for a first attempt. And on my next try, I had just under 2 minutes left when I made it to this guy, who is the second last of the run. And the game has a built-in timer at the bottom. No! It didn't hit the button! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. I think. Come on. No, I need you to hit the button. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, GG. That's it. It's over. Oh my gosh, man. Oh! Come on! Go! Go! Bro, hit this animation, bro. We don't have time for this. Oh my gosh. Oh, just what, 32 seconds. So if you look here, you can see that the timer froze. I'm not sure why, but it freezes whenever you get to the last boss. So all I had to do was reach this boss and not actually beat him under the 20-minute mark. So even if this took me an hour to beat, I would still get my trophy. Thank you, aerodynamics. Okay, so things are about to get even harder, because now we have our first no death run. For this one, I have to kill all 19 titans in the game. Luckily, I can choose the order, so I'll be going for the hardest ones earlier in the run rather than later, because I am going to get nervous later. After opening the first sealed gate, I immediately would go to this lava area to kill this skull titan, because he seemed the most inconsistent of them all. And I knew a way to kill him that was kinda safe. I say kinda because sometimes it just doesn't work. How? There's no way I should be dying there. There's no way I should be dying there. I've done that so many times, it never kills me. So I found a different way to kill him from YouTube, and it worked. Yes! Oh, look at that. And I went on a titan killing spree after this. I was making great progress on the run. New PB right here. If I can get this last boss in here, if I have this strat down packed like I think I do, we can go for a snow area attempt. Shoot here. Land on him. Perfect. No, I missed! What? Bro, I missed the shot. That's all I had to do was hit the shot. Okay, but what just happened there? First of all, I missed an easy shot. That was really bad. Secondly, you might have noticed me quitting to the title screen. This is a strategy that is extremely useful for keeping runs alive. The quick kill strategies that I'm using for every boss rely on their AI behaving in a predictable way every time, which they only do at the very start of a fight. So if you mess up the quick kill, you're stuck trying to wing the fight to win, which is very dangerous. Instead, you should quit to the menu, reload, so you can restart the fight and try again. Very reminiscent of quitting to the menu on the Super Meat Boy no death runs if you're about to die. Now, if you're gonna say, oh my gosh, he's quitting to the menu to restart boss fights, he's cheating. Boo-hoo, man. Cheating would be uploading my save to the PlayStation Cloud, so when I die, I can just load the save and continue from there. I deliberately have chosen not to do that. Anyways, so since I was able to restart this fight, I was able to continue the run after killing this Titan. There we go. If we kill the Yeti here, like, we have a good chance. Good chance. When I shoot the shot, I need to make sure I dodge at the same time in case I miss. Got him. Easy. That's 9 down. Gotta make Make sure I dodge the shot. That's the hardest part of this, is dodging the shot. That's tough. Honestly, it's my fault for waiting to fight this Titan halfway through the run. He's definitely one of the hardest, so I learned from this and started fighting him much earlier instead, which led to me actually having a really successful run where I was only 3 bosses away from victory, 27 minutes invested. Listen, if I don't get it here, it's okay. It sucks, yes, but it's okay. The fact of making it here is progress, and I'll just have to take it. I'll just have to take it and be proud of it. But guess who was up next? Yes! Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die. We got 2 bosses left. That fight was really scary and I felt my heart spiking, so I turned on the monitor. I messed up in my recording, so it got placed in this awkward spot at the bottom of the screen. My bad. But let's worry more about this run because I was so close to the trophy. Yes! Wait, okay, that's beat the game in iron mode. We got 1 more boss. That's not the trophy I was going for. That's just beating the game in iron mode. I need to kill this last boss to get the trophy I was actually going for. I feel semi-confident that I can get this done first try. Okay, follow this one. Follow this ring, avoid the ghosts. Okay. Just shoot the 2 ghosts and shoot the eye, and that's it. We get the trophy. Just don't miss these shots. No! 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 Oh my gosh! The stupid thing hit me! Oh my gosh! No! The thing bumped me! Oh my gosh! And it didn't let me move. I tried running. It didn't let me move. Bro, come on. Oh. Man, that's tough. The game basically screwed me over on the last phase of the last Titan. You see, there were 2 ghosts here. This one would kill me, while this one only bumps me. Usually after getting bumped, you can just readjust to get back into place. I tried that, but my character was stuck, and the other ghosts got me. Truly cheated by the game. I did get the trophy for beating the game in Iron Mode, but not the one for killing every Titan in Iron Mode. And since Iron Mode is permadeath, the trophy that I did get felt useless because I'd have to go through it all over again anyways. I spent the night practicing some more for when I'd try again on stream the next day, and I had 14 of 19 Titans killed when I died to the second easiest one of the entire run. You see what I mean? That happening has never happened once. That is literally impossible. Like, I killed him and I died at the same time. There's nothing I did wrong. Oh my gosh, bro. It's like, come on, game. Why? Like, you're just throwing every obstacle possible at me. You just don't want me to get this, man. Like, I'll do it the same exact way and I'll win. It's literally the easiest quick kill strategy of all the Titans in the game. All you have to do is hold square for the arrow to come back towards you. I went to a different save file to verify this, and look. Like that, why didn't that just happen? I did nothing different. There's no difference in execution at all. There's no way I can do this 3 times in a row consistently, the same exact strat, and on my actual real attempt, 5 bosses left to go, it just doesn't work. But as always, I pushed on and kept trying more runs until I finally made it back to the second to last boss again. I need to put out. Get up, get up, get up! Oh my gosh, man. But the next time I made it back, things went better. He's dead. The ring is where it's supposed to be. hit these 2 shots, kill the guy. Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that stupid trophy. Oh man. Over the course of 2 days, I failed 40 times trying to get this trophy. Thank God that's done. But we still have another no death run to do, this time on hard mode. But first, I have to beat the game on hard mode because it switches up the attack patterns and a lot of the titans just move faster. So I beat the game on hard for a trophy so I can then practice the bosses on hard until I felt comfortable enough for the last run. Luckily, this time I don't need to kill all 19 bosses, just 14. So I can choose to ignore the hardest ones. After spending a night practicing each boss to perfection, I gave the run a real shot the next day, and surprisingly, I made it really far, just only 4 attempts into this. There really is a chance I can die here. The strat is consistent, but there are some times where it just doesn't work for whatever reason, and I need to just pray that it doesn't happen and that it just works here. Let's go. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. No way. It worked, baby. Yes. Oh my gosh. That was so much easier than the previous no death run. What was that? Like attempt? Was it attempt number 4 or 5? The platinum is done. Took about 40 hours to do so. And here are my final stats for the save file, proving that it only took me 4 attempts to do it because I died 3 times. Overall thoughts on the platinum and the game, I think it's a 9 out of 10 instead of an 8 out of 10. I don't think the 8 was accurate. Also, the game is pretty cool, I gotta say. I'm glad that I got to finish a game that I gave up on so many years ago. There are some inconsistencies with the boss patterns that sometimes are annoying and cost me some deaths on these no death runs, which really got me frustrated, I'm not gonna lie. But if you're just playing the game casually, not stressing yourself out over no death runs, it's a solid game, I must say. Now, the 9 out of 10 game is one I bought years ago for a video that I never did. Released in 2010, developed by Platinum Games, the same team behind Metal Gear Rising, and directed by Shinji Mikami, creator of Resident Evil, we have This is a third-person shooter with 51 trophies, totaling 15 hours. It also has some brutal and unfair challenges that make this a 9 out of 10, but I need to unlock them by playing the story first. So I started with the tutorial, which teaches me how to shoot, slide, and use slow-mo, and so on. And my first trophy was for completing the tutorial. Although I've never played this game, I chose to play the story on hard just to save time. Honestly, hard difficulty in this game is actually still easy. In terms of the story, all I really knew was we play as Sam Gideon, and there was this Russian dude who hated the US, and that's the main conflict. After that, it just feels like you fight enemy forces constantly, not really much depth to it in my opinion. But the gameplay is fun and the gunplay is smooth, especially on this PS4 version I'm playing. It originally came out on PS3 and Xbox 360, which capped it at 30 FPS until the PS4 version in 2020, which allows for 60 FPS. You know, they should have removed the repeating voice lines because that's literally all you hear during this playthrough. It's crazy.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Bro, can you stop saying get out of the way?
Out of the way!
Yo, like truly, congratulations, bro. Seriously.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
No way I'm about to be dealing with this the entire game. You get trophies for completing acts of the story and doing so on hard. And I rarely had any struggles here, besides a bit of frustration on this part where your teammate betrays you and you have to kill him. Can't say I'm surprised though. I mean, I didn't necessarily see this coming, but I'm not surprised that it happened. What? Oh my gosh, bruh. Yo, bro. How does that kill me so fast? But I did eventually beat him. He just tried to kill me and now we're trying to save him? What? Nah, bro, let this man die.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no yes sir, bro. Lay flat, sucker. That's what you should be telling him. The final boss is a double boss fight, and I had no idea that a much harder version of this would be coming later in the challenges. So here I was just focusing on winning this one. Bro, there's literally 2 of them. Are you kidding me? Focus on this red one since I already started damaging him. Just take it slow, don't rush, and just focus on taking out one. Then we can get the one-on-one and things will be a lot easier. Come on, he's weak, he's weak. Alpha's like one shot. What is this? Spam square. I got one of them. Dummy. All right, well, now we got a one-on-one. Hopefully that makes this fight easier. And it did. I never even died during this fight. Got him. 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 End to major combat operations. Mission accomplished. After the story trophies popped, I turned to the collectibles, which are these statues that you simply shoot. There are 112 total, 4 in each mission, a little time consuming, but really easy. The rest of the trophies were also really easy, requiring me to use mission select to do certain things in combat and such. So now we get into why this platinum is a 9 out of 10. The tactical challenges. There are 6 total, but only 5 show initially. Each challenge has a simple goal. Defeat 5 rounds of enemy forces. Challenge 1 is no slouch and was already harder than anything the campaign threw at me, but still doable. Challenges 2 and 3 were fairly simple and didn't really stress me out, but challenge 4 is where things got tricky. On average, these challenges will take about 15 minutes to beat, so a loss towards the end is really annoying. And the worst part was that I would keep losing later in the runs where I've already invested more time. What? Like, yo, that's not even fair. I'm dead. Move. Bro, if you just give me one, like, something to hide behind, I can. But as I played, I got better at using slow-mo and my weapon kits, consistently pushing me past round 4. But round 5 is tough because of the small play area and enemy count. It just feels too overwhelming. There's a boss here too, which aggressively pushes you, forcing you to always be on your toes. A crystal viper as well? Run, run. No, no. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Yep. Bro, 20 minutes, bro. Like, I didn't even get a chance. Oh my gosh. But there is a strat where you throw grenades where enemies spawn and then take out this big guy with the rocket launcher early. And just like that, you have less pressure on you and just need to stay alive. One of the robots survived. No, no, no! Go, go! Go, go. Take this guy out as fast as possible. No! I wanted to slide out of there sooner than that. Throw an EMP grenade. EMP grenade. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wait, how's this guy not dead? How's this guy not dead? How's this guy not dead? How's he not dead? How's he not dead? Throw another EMP. Okay, now he's dead. Crystal Viper's almost dead. Wait, how? EMP, EMP, EMP. Where? No! Just finish him, just finish him. Oh my gosh, bruh. Seriously, man. Oh my god. Yo. Challenge 5 is quite easy, so we'll skip over it. But challenge 6 is what makes this platinum so difficult. And you know it's crazy when they give you a Crystal Viper boss first round. But once you know how to counter his attacks, he's not too hard to deal with, and I could consistently pass round 1. But I couldn't say the same for round 2, as now we have to fight a bogey who has some very disruptive and annoying attacks. Go roll the other way, man! Hell, it destroyed the cover? Since when is that possible? Okay. 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 Pick up the grenade! Pick it! And I struggled for about 2.5 hours not being able to pass round 2 of 5. I was really scared for what the future ones would look like. But eventually I figured out that the key to winning this is to use slow-mo to shoot the bogey and prevent him from throwing his attacks, his bombs, and everything that he uses to disrupt you. And if you just keep applying enough pressure, you will take him out fairly easily. But then round 3 came with new challenges that I was not prepared for. You get swarmed by a bunch of these big enemies called Romanovs. Some of them have drills and just push you aggressively, while others just shoot at you from the back. And I had no strategy for this, honestly. Give me a break, bro. I can't, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. I have to call it, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. So I took a break and then came back with an actual strategy for winning the round. I would take my time and just try to decapitate each Romanov with headshots until it starts acting very disorienting. When you decapitate it, it stops targeting you as much and relieves a lot of the pressure that they would apply normally. And somehow the strategy actually worked. Oh my gosh, I'm actually about to get past this. Round 4. I'm dead. I made it to round 4. I don't know what to do there, man. Come on. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's just so overwhelming. Tough because it was my first time making it to round 4 after many hours of playing this challenge. I picked it up again the next day and actually had a strat going into it this time. So first you have to eliminate all the enemy robots aside from the 2 mini bosses. Then once it's a 1v2, you can take out one of them pretty quickly with a rocket launcher. Now you just have a 1v1 and just keep evading, keep shooting and applying pressure, and eventually you'll take them down. Now here in round 5 is when things get the craziest because now there are 2 bogeys instead of 1. I've never made it to this round. I've spent a lot of time invested in this run and I didn't believe that I can do this first try. I was really hoping that I could, but highly doubted it. EMP. Something to note here at the bottom right is if my suit is overheating, it means that I can't dodge as fast and I'm very likely to die. All right, the robots are done. If I can somehow survive this right here. Just focus on one at a time. Just take it slow, bro. Take it slow. You can do this. Relax. Just relax. You absolutely can do this. Don't panic. Just focus on the strat. Oh, yeah, that might be GG. Get into cover. We're good. One's halfway dead. I gotta shoot these things. Where's the other one? No! Oh! Get out of there. I'm dead. No! Where? Okay, destroy those. One v one. I've done this on round 2. There's no reason I can't do this again. I'm dead. Take cover! I'm pressing square, bro. Bro, stop moving around so much. Bro, stop. Like, yo, what is up with this guy? He just moves constantly. I'm dead. Please. Yes, thank you so much. When he does that, he's open. No! I ran out of ammo in my AR. How is that hitting me? my gosh. Just patient. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. Stop. Oh! No way I did it! 26-minute run! Oh my god! Yes! No way! First time making it to round 5. What in the world? How did that just happen? The 10 out of 10 is a game I heard of about a year ago and have wanted to make a video on it. An indie game released in 2012 and developed by Ian Campbell alone, we have This is a side-scrolling shooter that reminds me of the classic Metal Slug series. But why is the platinum so hard? Well, that comes from arcade mode that I'll have to beat on every difficulty. In arcade mode, you get 1 life to beat 7 levels, and you cannot get HP back once you lose it. Out of my 171 platinums, I don't think I've ever done a trophy that stacks a no death run with permanent HP loss. This is crazy. But I'm obviously not ready for arcade mode, so I'm playing this story first. It does have some lore to it where we play as a girl named Rin, who wants to become the ultimate hero by taking down all the current ones, which are all the bosses we'll fight. As for the mechanics, you have dual pistols as your primary and can switch to a rocket launcher as a secondary with R1. Pressing R2 makes you jump, which you can then do up to 3 air dashes before running out. And holding L2 slows time, allowing you to dodge shots more precisely, but you obviously can't do so forever. My first trophy of this game came from falling into this pit in level 1. Intrepid Explorer. Investigate the pit in Guppy's manor. And this is Guppy, the final boss of level 1. He's one of the easiest bosses in the game, so I took him out easily. Alright, level clear. At the end of a level, you get points based on performance, which you can use in the shop to buy other weapons and upgrades, which we'll need for future runs. So my main goal was to just beat all 7 levels on easy for a trophy. And I gotta say, I was impressed with the level design and how fun the game felt. It wasn't until level 6 when I got my first boss S rank trophy. I need to beat each boss in the game with an S rank for the platinum. My current rank shows in the top right and can be increased by dealing damage. If I take damage or go too long without dealing damage, it decreases. This boss was super easy to S rank since it stays in one spot and has easy to dodge attacks. Yes! S rank Dragonheart. Wish I could say the same for the final boss of the game, who is this dude who tries to take credit for all the heroes we've slain throughout the game, and we have to fight him to beat it. Okay. Yo, this dude is cracked. You know you're a fraud, right? Stealing credit for my kills. Bro, if he's this good, bro, just kill the bosses yourself. Sheesh, bro. Got a B rank on the fight. Story clear easy. So now I had to beat the story on each difficulty while going for S ranks. And as I improved at the game, I actually started getting a fair amount of those S ranks. Yes! S rank! If I miss any, I can just play those bosses on easy to get them later, but I wanted to get them while doing my other playthroughs, even though the difficulty was now higher. And I ended up beating the game on normal, hard, and very hard in one stream. After that, I cleaned up some level-specific trophies, the most notable being this one for dealing no damage while also taking no damage in the Hall of Heroes. How am I supposed to get through that? Not like this, not like this, not like this. Yes! Perfect pacifist. And now the last S rank I needed was the final boss. And I was playing on easy and still struggling, because he would always hit me and reset my rank. Bruh! I fumbled the A rank right because I walked into him. Bro, bro, this dude, like, yo, seriously, man? Like, man, I hope somebody puts laxatives in this man's drink, bro. Like, come on, like, don't do it! Don't do it! S rank. He did it, 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 he did it. Bro, I need you to just not take damage. Don't take. Yes! Oh my gosh, man. Thank you. We had a great first day on this game, unlocking 28 of 33 trophies in one stream, but things were about to slow down because the remaining trophies were all for beating arcade mode on each difficulty. The next day, I started with the easiest run, of course, with my plan being to work my way up to very hard as the last run for the platinum. Remember, in arcade mode, you have one life and you cannot get any HP back once you lose it. On this easy difficulty run, I tried my best, but would always take damage in the dumbest ways possible. No. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, man. No, what? No! No! Oh my, you see, it's always, man, always. Wait, this is the last level, right? Bro, don't fumble this! Don't fumble this! Place your bets now, folks. Will Nick AR get the trophy or will he fumble? I could probably afford 1, maybe 2 hits of damage. I guess depends on the source. Wait, that counts? Oh my god. Okay, well now I can't. I didn't think that damages you. So now we're in a tough situation where I have to clutch this boss rush right before the final boss. Here I have to fight 5 back-to-back boss fights, each featuring a double version of previous bosses, and I was one shot. And being that I was about 30 minutes invested into this run, I really did not want to mess this up. Take it slow, bruh. That's 1 down. Okay. Take it slow, man. Take it very slow. Bro, I destroyed that guy just in time. Probably gonna die right here. Okay, if I do this no damage, I get the trophy. I clutched! No way did I just clutch that! Oh my gosh! Yes! Arcade clear easy. So I had to pull out every trick in the book if I wanted to win, which is why you saw the screen zooming in and out constantly. That was from me spamming the time slowdown on and off to preserve it while also still slowing the fight. But also this blaster gun called White is the best weapon in the game since it shoots faster, does more damage, and gets more range the higher your rank is. So it's best to have an S rank as much as possible because this gun can melt bosses if you have at least an A rank or higher. I love when games have mechanics that reward you for being good at the game, so shout out to Ian for real. Okay, we got to do another run on normal. I wonder if I can do the normal. It's got to be better. The differences in each difficulty usually make you take more damage per hit, increase enemy count on screen, faster moving enemy shots and such, and this gets insane at very hard. But this normal run was going amazing. I'm here on level 3, still at full health until I fumbled in the worst way possible. Bro, no way! No way! And it wasn't until the next day that I had a successful run making it to the last level, but without too much health remaining. We have the boss rush we have to go through, and then obviously the final boss, which I practiced twice yesterday. Or I beat him twice yesterday on very hard, no damage. This is normal difficulty. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to beat him here. And to my surprise, I made it through the boss rush without taking damage because I was able to maintain my S rank throughout the entirety of it. Okay, when he does sword attack, do not attack him. Final boss right here. Yeah, he's done. White is melting him. We just did it, no damage. Perfect. Arcade mode normal complete. 27-minute run. Arcade clear normal. Now we gotta do it on hard. Between each run, I would have to practice bosses to make sure I can beat them no damage, and I'd give the run a shot when I felt ready. Thankfully, this game has a mode where you can practice each boss on each difficulty, so I had the tools to master the game. I had this hard mode run where I'm on level 7, but extremely low on health. This is hard. Like, why does it always have to come down to this, man? Why can't I just have like a comfortable run? It always has to be something like high stress. Like, I can't just catch a break for once. If I lose this, I have to blame it on that hit I took to the wall on the train level, because that took like half my health. I lost focus for a split second and it cost me so much. I was referring to level 4, where you're on a train and occasionally have to stay low to avoid hitting the wall when the train goes under. If you get hit by it, look how costly it is, and that's exactly what happened earlier this run. And with such low health, I could only pray that I clutch this boss rush. Okay, that's one boss down. I think there's what, 5 bosses in the boss rush? That's 2 down. Yep. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, now I'm probably actually one shot. And now I'm dead. If I just didn't take that wall hit, I would have, bro, I'm telling you, I would have won. The next time I had a winnable run, I was on level 6 until I died in the worst way possible. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You see, these blocks crush you, and even if you're on full health, they will one-shot you. So I was crushed literally and emotionally. But I haven't told you about the hardest section of the run yet. That comes from the beginning of level 6, in this platforming section in this descending apple. If you're too slow, the apple crushes you and one-shots you. I spent an absurd amount of time practicing this section on very hard to prepare for these runs. But when I got here on this run, I knew I had an insane amount of health for being on level 6 of 7, and I started overthinking. Oh my gosh, bro. Come on. Just relax, bro. Relax. No! Come on! Stop! Bro, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, that's so bad! Despite my mess ups, I still made it to level 7 with enough health to actually win, and it was just a matter of me clutching up if I was gonna get it done. No! 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 Oh, bro, I ran out of slowdown. Oh my gosh, bro, no! No, please no. Please, no. Please, no. This is not good. Oh, I'm one shot, bro. It's over. Oh, I can't beat this. I can't beat this, man. Oh, bro, I had such a good run on my hands, and it just all went to nothing. Oh. So yeah, this game was smoking me mentally. Repeatedly losing 25-minute runs was very infuriating, especially when I had such a good shot at doing it this time and happened to mess it up so badly. I didn't play again till later that night off stream because my mind was just too foggy to give it another attempt at that moment. But when I did try again, I was on level 7. Of course, I'm one shot just like always. I did it! I just clutched off stream. I was one shot. No way I just did that. No way. Arcade clear hard. Wow, I'm in disbelief right now. Oh my gosh, no way I just did that, bro. No way. You know, I get very frustrated on stream at times, and I'm very sorry that happens, and it's gonna happen more just knowing how I want to tackle a lot of these hard platinums, but I always win in the end. And that's the lesson. I always win in the end. But we're not done yet. We still have one more, and it's going to be the hardest run. The next day, I gave it a shot. And anytime I'm on level 6, I have a chance until I fumble the apple section. Very hard is tough, especially on level 4 considering the insane amount of shots and enemies on screen. Some attempts later, I was on level 6 again, but fell victim to the apple again. See? We started off so good and what went wrong? But then I had a really promising run, a good amount of health for boss rush, and this is it. A win here would complete my platinum trophy gauntlet. 10 games spanning over a month and a half, 373 trophies earned, and this was the last. We've had moments of happiness, despair, exhaustion, and I was ready to reveal my final ranking of all the 10 games in totality, but winning this run is the priority. I didn't even know what to say. A colossal fumble on my part. Off stream later that night, I made it back to level 7, but of course, I'm one shot during boss rush. Considering I failed the last one with so much health going into this, I really couldn't see how to pull this off, but best believe I was going to try my best, especially because I don't want to waste another 27 minutes. I did it! 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 I did it off stream! Again! Oh my gosh, I was one shot for so long! Arcade clear very hard! Bro! The Bleed Platinum Trophy is done! How is it that every single time it comes down to me being one shot? Oh my gosh. And I clutched up like crazy. There's no way I actually just pulled that off. The Platinum Trophy Gauntlet is over. And would you look at that? 10 games, 10 platinums. Now let's rank them first by enjoyment, then personal opinion of difficulty. For enjoyment, I'd order them like this, with Ghost Runner being least favorite and Super Hot being my most. As for difficulty, this is how they're ranked originally, but I'd reorder them like this, with Titan Souls actually being the hardest. That trophy for killing every Titan on Iron Mode was the hardest trophy of this entire video. If you want to follow my journey of getting the world's hardest platinums, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos, because I'm going to prove that all these games are beatable with enough determination.